So, this is our topic for today. So, we'll be trying to recap and try to re-explain everything about the 2D and 3D trigonometry. So, on today, we're likely to have um, the area rule. Like to have the area rule. So, which it's half times the length of A times the length of B, sine of angle C. Also, we have this, we call it the area rule. We also have the cosine rule. The cosine rule. So the cosine rule, it's a square equals to b square plus c square, and then plus 2 times times b and c, and then sine of angle A. So we also have the sine rule. The sine rule, it says sine A, which is supposed to be sine of angle A divided by length A equals to the sine of the angle B divided by the length of B equals to the sine of angle C divided by the length of C. So these come from the triangle. Sorry, just want to draw it correctly. So comes from the triangle. So this is gonna be our A, and then B, and then C. So this is gonna be our A, this is gonna be our B, this is gonna be our C. So uh, as you know that the angle is gonna say these our angles. So our angle A, which is this one, it's opposite to the length A, and then the angle B is opposite to the length B, and then angle C also opposite to length C. So also when we focus on the other side, we have the cosine rule there. So so this is supposed to be the smaller yana A. So this A squared is equals to the B squared times to the C squared, and then plus, is it plus? No, supposed to be minus here, sorry. Supposed to be minus. So minus 2 BC sine of angle A, remember, sine of angle A. So if we've been given angle A, and then also been given these two lengths, we are able to use the cosine rule. Let me try to explain this further so that you can understand what I'm trying to say. So remember, I managed to have this kind of this is A, this is B, and then C, and then this is B. Sorry, this is supposed to be C. I want it to be clear. So C, put that caps, and then C, and then this small c, and then A. So here, for us to use the cosine rule, um, we need to have the two sides we need to have two sides and the opposite angle of unknown length, or um, vice versa, in that way. So I think that you'll be able to understand. So also when we go to the other side, so if you need to have what you call, so if you have all sides, but you need an angle. Let's say you have all these sides, but you need the angle of A. So remember, you'll be also be able to remember the cosine rule is A squared is equals to the B squared plus C squared minus 2bc, and then sine of angle A, right? So if you have these two, oh sorry, these three, you are able to get your angle A there. So if uh, you only have the angle with also these two sides, you are able to get your length A. So when it comes to sine rule, on the sine rule, we need to check there. So the sine rule, as I said, that it's sine angle A divided by A equals to the sine of B divided by B, the length B, equals to sine angle C divided by the length C. So this actually comes to this triangle. So where this A is our angle and its opposite side, which is A, small letter A there. That's where we likely to have it. So from this point, if you can check these these two things, or these three terms, they're likely to assist on getting the size, also the angle. Let's say you have these two angles, and then also a one side. Let's say you also have this one side. You can get this side. Remember, you're going to say that the sine of angle C divided by uh, the length C is equals to the sine of angle B divided by B. So since you know this and this, but you need to find this one, so it's possible for you to get it. So from that point, you can even go further on the other side, which is gonna that we're gonna say it's vice versa. So when you'll be having let's say you'll be having this, gonna say this and this and this, but you don't have this, and then you'll be also be able to get your angle B there in that way. So let's try to go for let's try to go for equations to check some problems. So let me try to check the question here. Okay, we are lucky. So I have this question. I don't know. Yeah, I have this question. Let me try to check. It's June 2019, Northwest. Sorry, it's Northwest. So this was the trigonometric function. But I'm here. Just wanna focus on this question A. So it says A, which is this, B and G, A, B and G are points on the horizontal ground. So TG is a vertical tower. So the angles of elevation of C from B and A are X and Y respectively. So G uh, or angle GBA is equals to the W. So GBA is equals to angle W, and angle BGA is equals to is it so 180 degrees. So which means here we've been given 180 degrees. So we can also have the other angle, as you know that the sum of interior angles of a triangle is gonna be 180. So which means gonna be 180. Here is going to be, I'm just gonna write it here. So angle A is going to be 180 degrees minus let me see, 180 degrees minus in that way. So this is going to be the same as 180 minus 30, which is going to be 50 degrees minus, is it so? Let me try to confirm. Yeah, supposed to be in that way. Here supposed to be plus. Sorry about that. So this is supposed to be angle W. Let me write in that way. But that's a magnitude. There's no need for me to put this cap on it. So also when we're trying to explain about this, so now we already have angle A. This is our angle A. So and then okay, so express the length TG in terms of X and BG. So we've been told that we need to express the length of TG in terms of X and BG. So already you have they already gave you the triangle, so you need to go and focus on this triangle TGB. So we can even in triangle TGB, in that way you can also say that you check what do you have, you need to express this. So remember we're gonna try to use um oh, sorry, we'll try to use the methods. So remember we have the area rule, we have the cosine rule, and then we also have the sine rule. So here you have an angle here which is X, and then you also have the length, this PG, and then you also have another length you need to do, which you need to express, which is also TG. So if you check, we have two length, which is this and this, right? And then this length here, it's the one that we need to express. So remember, for us we also need to find the other one in that part. So for us to use the cosine rule, so since we have these three, remember I said on this part, like everything it's solid, so you just need to express this in a good manner. So remember here you have been told that this whether it's 90 degrees or what, they were going to show that, but unfortunately that's not even 90 degrees. Don't ever think about that or try to assume whether it's going to be 90 degrees or not. So remember all the times we need to express something in a set of like in this one, so they managed to X and PG, oh sorry, BG. So B and G, BG, which is this, it's a length, and then TG is the length that we need to express. So remember, when you're going to express the TG, you need to be something like that, right? So we need to check something firstly. So remember, already you have this angle fully, which all obvious is going to be um, 50 degrees minus W, and then plus, but they didn't specify for us to use this part or this angle here, but we need to focus on TG and B. So it's fine, we have been given BG, which is correct, we have it, and then we also have uh, the angle which is X. So this is our angle, and then we need to express something, so which is also fine. On that G, remember we're going to say, okay, so we're going to use what, we need to express the length, and then we're going to use something that we call it oh sorry, here, so which is going to be the cosine. So on the cosine, if you can check, remember I said we need to have two unknowns, two knowns values, which the values that we know, and then also an angle. So here you have an angle which we know, and then these two sides, but the thing is we need gonna use this side. So here the TG, so remember TG is squared. So let me try to go back to the other side so that we can manage to see everything. So let me try to find the clean one. So here, the TG, remember, let me try to put that thing, that triangle, so that you can see fully what I'm talking about. I'm sorry about that, but this is gonna be T, and then G, and then this is gonna be B, and then this is X. So we're gonna focus, remember, we're gonna focus on this triangle here. So we need to express TG. So our TG, we're gonna use this, is going to be the cosine rule, So the TG squared equals to the BG squared, then plus the BT squared, and then minus 2 into the BG, and then plus the BT, okay, sorry, then sine of angle, sorry, just wanna confirm everything. So we need to express this in terms of t, so it is going to be the sine of angle B. So from this part we need to substitute, which is going to be TG also equals to the BG squared, and then plus BT squared to BG, and then BT, which is sine X, right? So this is the magnitude. So remember they told you to express it the TG, not the TG squared. So it's going to be the TG, and then remember it's going to be BT squared plus the BT squared, and then minus the 2 of the BT, and then the BG, and then sine X, that way. So this is how you can express that. So actually this is going to be 2 marks. Remember, this is just to show, to express the cosine rule, and then here it's where you like to substitute everything, and then on this, on the last one is where you like to express everything in the way they showed you to do. So let me try to check. Okay, let me try to check. Okay, so here that question, this is show that the sine, okay, the sine that v equals to tan x sinh of 50 degrees minus w, and then tan y. So as I was saying that for us to express everything, we need to check something. So remember on this part here, we already have the angle of this, not fully 8, but it's supposed to be the G A B, the angle GAB. They didn't check that. So if you can check, we already have this one, and then it's already there, right? There is tan y there, it's already there. So here I think you're going to do something, so I'm not even there. So you also have sine y or sine w, so which is this one here. So if you can check this angle, which is this and this and that, so they told us to show that the sine w is equals to the tan x sine in that way, which we are going to express. I didn't check everything properly, but also we have all the angles are there. Also the x is there, w is there, the y is there. So it's going to be these, and these. So what about that one? That one we don't even have it, but we need to express the sign of that. So if you can check everything, this is all about the sine rule. I know you are going to be confused. This is going to be the sine rule. So we're going to try to get that sine rule in the all means. So let's try to have a space there. Find a space here. So okay. So since we have let me try to fix something. Sorry. Okay. So this is our equation with the okay, it's fine. So on this part, we need let me try to erase this so that you can manage to see each and everything. So remember we managed to express the TG. So since we managed to express the TG, so we just need to focus on the on this scenario. So remember we need to have the tan and the, so we can even find the tan is it so? Let me try to check. I just want to confirm everything. So according to the statement, so they mean, oh sorry, they mention that A, B, G are points on horizontal ground, so which means it's a ground, and then TG is a vertical. So which says this is a ground, so this is going to be 90 degrees. It's not the statement that I've concluded, but it's the statement that we've been given here. So since we have something like that, so we need to go and focus on triangle ATG. So just gonna try to expand this. So triangle ATG, something like that. This is A and then this is T, then this is G. We have Y there. So we need this Y angle. So the tan Y is going to be the TG divided by the AG. So this still are the same as we say that the TG is equals to the AG times tan Y, right? So we're also going to focus on the other side, which is going to be the one that I just finished to draw. This is T, this is G, and then this is B. Okay, so this was X, so this is going to say that tan X is equals to TG, and then divided by the other one is going to be BG. So alright, yeah, so BG, so TG is going to be BG tan of Y. So if we can check TG and TG, we can even equate that. So AG tan Y is equals to PG tan Y. So this we can even name this one to our equation 1. So let's try to check something. Remember we already have tan Y where, sorry, which one? BG is supposed to be tan X, supposed to be X there, and then tan X. So we already have tan Y and tan X. So try to go back to our question paper. So we have tan X, tan Y. So tan X, tan Y, it's there. Okay, tan Y, oh sorry, tan X and tan Y is there. And then we're done. So only left with sine 50 degrees. We already have it here, so which is this part, and then W is also in this part. So now we're going to focus on this part, since we're going to talk about two angles, so which means this is going to be the sine rule, the sine rule, the sine rule. So we're going to draw just through. So this is our G, this is our A, and then this is our B, this is our W, and then this is our 180 degrees. So and then this is 50 minus W, 50 degrees minus W. So here we're going to say the sine of B, which is going to be W, divided by the AG, equals to the sine of angle A divided by the BG, which is there. So if you can check this, we already have these things there, and then we already have these things here. So on the other side, you can even okay, it's fine. So let's try to substitute there. So sine B is going to be sine W divided by AG, just one change. So time is sine of 50 degrees minus W divided by BG. Alright, so here on this part I'm just gonna try to make one to be subject to the format. So I'm gonna even say this equation 2. So EG tan or Y, which just try to use AG. So AG is going to be BG tan X divided by tan Y. So at least we already managed to put that tan X up, and then so now let's try to express this. So let me just say that multiply both sides by AG. So we're going to left with the sine W is equals to the sine into 50 degrees minus W divided by BG, which is going to be times AG. So AG is equals to this, so here we're going to put that. So just wanna try to make things to be more clear. So that sign, try to make that big space to be, you saw the sine of 50 degrees minus W divided by the BG, so which is going to be, now substitute, I'm going to say substitute let me say this equation 3, substitute equation 3 into equation 2. Just gonna say this is like 1. So in that part just gonna put that the BG tan of X divided by the tan Y in that way. So this and this will go away, and then now we'll be left with so just use the other side. So the sine of that is equals to the tan X times sine of 50 degrees minus X divided by the tan Y. So let me try to confirm whether it's correct or not. So it's what we've been required to determine or to show. So we managed to go. So determine the length of AB. The length of AB. If okay, if BG is a unit and GA okay, we've been given the BG, right? Yes, the BG have been given, and then the GA, and then so as I was saying, we've been calculating. So this is going to be the cosine rule. So I'm going to use the cosine rule. Okay, So try to draw that triangle. So this is G, and then this is A, and then this is P. This is 180 degrees, and then we've been told that the BG is going to be 8, and then the G is going to be 6. So it's 8 and then 6. So this is 180. So I need to find this. So remember, it's going to be did they say, did they use AB? Yes, they use AB. So it's AB squared equals to the BG squared plus the, sorry, is it B? Okay, yes, and the AG square minus 2 AG term is sorry, term is PG, and then sine of what about this is angle G, right? So angle G. So in that part we're going to say that AB squared is equals to the BG was 8 squared, remember substitute, plus the 8G is 6 units squared, and then minus 2 into 6 times 8, and then sine of 30 degrees, 180 degrees. So this you can even punch it using your calculator. I don't think I do have the correct calculator here, and I don't know what it's gonna give me the required answer, but let me try to punch it. Okay, minus into 2 times 6 times 8, and then try to put another bracket here. No, it's not doing what I was expecting, but it's fine. And then it's going to be sine of 180 degrees. Okay, I mean, that's how things will be fine. I don't know whether it's correct, but I managed to get 26 point 0.46 units, right? So it's not here, so we need the AB, the AB squared. So and then now we managed to get 5.14. Okay, I'm just gonna write 4 units. So in some other way, I don't know whether my calculator is correct. So let me try to check what I do have the calculus on my phone. Okay. I don't have it. So you guys gonna just check it for me whether it's correct or not. Just gonna fix it. So but everything is correct. So this is how you can manage to approach the 2D and the 3D trigonometry. I don't think it's that much. It's all about the basic from algebra, and then how you think on everything, and then also try to check more. Oh, it's like on this part here. So you just need to check something like you have the x. You know that your x it's on this. It's on this. It's what we call this triangle, and then your y is on the other triangle, which is that side, and then your w and the 50 degrees minus is on the other side. So here, if you can load the laws of fractions with all those things, then you'll be fine. Cause here, the more important thing it's as the law and the application, and what I can even say simultaneously. uh, yeah, also critical thinking actually, also the skill is needed to complete this. But there is no need for you like to say that I don't have skills, um, so you won't do it. Nah, this thing it's a easy thing. It's a easy thing. So you just need to give yourself a time, and then uh, try to think before you can approach many things. Remember, every if you can check here, you know that uh, tan x can also be as sine uh, x divided by cos x, so which is still the same as you guys know it. So in that way, you can also try to think about this part when it comes to tan then, right? And then also on the other side, uh, yeah, or you can get the tan from the trig ratios in that way. Remember Sokato from that point. I think this is how you supposed to approach this topic. So you guys need to pay more attention on that. So also you guys will be focusing on paper one so far, especially this week. So I want to say good luck to your exams. May God protect you with the all means, and then also uh, be consistent. Also be disciplined. Discipline. Yeah, I think most of the thing need to come from you, and then also need to have enough sleep so far.